I'm gonna start a video that I can post publicly. But the thing is that I want to write a book. Yeah, okay, yeah, and there's lots of books out there in the world lately, about politics and shit. And this does sort of and will inadvertently that will enter into it. It's not the point of it, but it is a fact that's been surrounding the year 2020 and into 2021. It's not something you just pretend didn't happen. I was there. I saw it go down on live TV and shit. Anyway, so I want to write a book, and that part of it's just kind of like a part of it. It's nothing more than a part of it. There's so much more to this. How to even get there before this even got that way, and there's a whole lot of that. But it's basically going to be, how would I put it, like a book that's something that people, maybe almost like Orwell, but not, like he bridges, 1984 and stuff. And I don't like a cliche like some like new Orwell fucking novel that's supposed to, predict shit and stuff. But in a way, it is exactly going to be that. So, because I've been right, and I haven't said anything because I wasn't super sure. But as things have come to pass, and oh my God, and like I have to point this out, man. Oh my God, there were times when I wanted so badly to be wrong. I'm not gonna get into what those are. I can't fall apart right now. You keep moving along with this short little clip thing I'm making here. Another day, another time. The point was is that, I want to write a book and self-publish it. And it's really, if people like it, that's cool. Right on. I mean, it's not the purpose of, well, kind of. I mean, I do want people. I hope people really read it. I mean, that would be good, because it's not the sort of book that only involves like me and one other person, the reader. It's like somebody reads the book and it involves everybody around you, because it's already grown that big, because you can't stop it. You can't stop what's happening right now. And I just want to point some things out. Point the things out that have come to pass. Some of them are just like really fucking close, okay? Maybe off a little bit, not like on the mark, because that would be like, okay, yeah, what are the odds of that? But like really close, man. And like things that we wouldn't have thought, because we thought, it was a little bit of teaser, is that, we thought by the summer this COVID shit was gonna be gone. It was like the flu season and shit. That's what we fucking thought, man. Man, I miss those days when you didn't realize that, the ignorance was bliss kind of thing. But unfortunately, that cost us, because the government purposely decided to let us have our little false sense of security, right? Just to buy them some time. When in reality, that did what for us exactly? What the fuck did that? Because you know what that did? It meant it lasted longer. If we could just because people would have complied. As soon as they saw it was serious, I complied. Everybody fucking did. Why would I not comply earlier if I was willing to comply in March? I'm sure the fuck I've been willing to comply in fucking January. I mean, come on, man. And I was like, cool. I'll do what you say. I'm listening. I'm paying attention. Da da da. Many people saw it that way, and what happened for us? Nothing. We didn't get shit. Okay, so that's a little bit of a bit of an insight. But trust me, it's way more than that. I'm just being. There'll be a chapter about that. Let me put it that way. I just really love this thing right here. Keep looking at it, because it was a found object. Well, somebody actually found it. It wasn't found. It was, I don't know where it was, but another artist friend found it and brought it to the studio in a box with some other things that, if anyone wanted it, they could take it. I saw this, I'm like, oh yeah, I want this. I've had it for a year now. It's been sitting, I'm just letting it weather itself some more, because I want it looking all wet. The paint is all rough, like being outside in the rain, which is exactly where it is sitting. I had a little character sitting on there, a small little like superhero, which I forget which one I don't remember which one it was, but I think it's from the Avengers. I'm not pretty sure something like along those lines. But I don't know where it went. Probably the wind blew it over, most likely. And I love this. I got this. This was my mom's at the house. And my mom and dad's at the house in Canada. I love that. Good. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna write a book. And nothing else to say about that. It really is kind of a note to self. Because I don't have any subscribers. I have only 2 subscribers. I don't expect anyone's going to come across this video. Which is a very freeing thought. Because I want to put it out there, but I don't. So in a way, I am, but I'm not. This feels a safe way to go about that. Because I know the odds of anyone even watching this is like so small and slim. So like, yeah, I'm probably not going to read it. I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. And then my plan is to get back around to it and edit it later. So essentially, this is all unedited stuff. There will be a point when I can get to it that I will be editing it, and it won't be this anymore. You no longer have the copy of the original one right here because it belongs to me. So that's how it goes. And same for you. Okay, nobody can take your shit either. Okay, it's all good. Everybody agrees. Like, who's gonna argue with that? But no, it's serious. It's gonna happen. It's like a fucking alarmist all of a sudden. But no, it's wow. Again, part of me wants to be wrong. Like I want to be wrong again, so badly. But I've been right, and it's like, well, okay, maybe I only knew this much of it. Surely, okay, yeah, I got this part of it wrong, you know, and there's part of it that doesn't have the answer yet. Okay, what's gonna happen still, and I don't think I'm ready at all. I'm not sure how to be ready for something like that. How do you even prepare for shit like that? You don't have any money hardly. You need to get what we can before y'all shit, everything falls apart. We have something of some kind of fucking value. Maybe there is no dollar amount to put on. Maybe this is really our value is our existence because we contribute to the data that becomes the smartest, you know, artificial intelligence in the fucking world. By using us as the fucking guinea pigs. We're the ones that make Alexa and Siri better at their fucking job. Okay, they're knowledge navigators as fucking, I just found out when I asked Alexa, and then she got insulted and said, I don't know, basically, I don't have an answer for that. I said, what is it? What is a knowledge navigator? It was literally part of the description of the answer to the question I had just previously asked. So I'd be like a follow-up question, like where like I'm on the White House correspondence fucking team or some shit, you know, just trying to get some answers what's happening. Oh my god, that's pretty funny, man. You know what though? No matter what happens though, sir. I mean, I do believe this because it's probably the only way I can even imagine getting through this is one thing here, is that no matter how much more things are going to change. And it's because here's the thing, you keep thinking, man, you know, a year ago, if you had told me a year ago, you know, last year in January 30th, because I wasn't even aware, but there was 1 or 2, but it didn't make big news. Okay, it wasn't like a big news flash. It was over there in China. It was nowhere near us. You know, they're gonna get sick. They'll fix it, and you know, end of it. That's usually how it happens. It's not the first time, you know, another country has a breakout of some kind. We didn't fucking get it though, okay? They handled it or whatever the fuck they had to do, and it never really went anywhere else. But this time it did. So, okay, I went up. Okay, you know, I'm rambling here, but you know, get to the point here. Basically, just that how to be ready for something like that is well, you know, pretty much I think what anyone else would think if you try to, all you have to do is imagine that there is no more cell phone service at all. Nothing. You can get, if you go find places where there's, like for example, like hotels, you know, where they serve a lot of people internet access. You need to go to places like that, or even, you know, places that offer it publicly, because smaller people there just like, but then again, you know, I don't know, because CenturyLink, I don't know, I'm not super clear on this. All I know is try to be prepared, okay, without maybe you have somebody that's super minimal. Maybe you can make a phone call, but only if you're standing at a certain time of the day, facing a certain direction with your phone pointed exactly so, to get a bar on your phone service. But be prepared for that. Like everybody should start buying a freaking with it. So think about a beeper people used to do, and you would use your home phone and you would call that person and it would just leave them a message to call you, because there was a time when all we had was home phones. It was that long ago. And look what this did to us. Like, technology and advancement of it and everything. Like, we were like kids in a candy store. Like, this is all so fucking new, and as time goes on, it's not going to be new, because it's been around for so long, which we were in the beginning of, which now, 3 generations from now, this is all they would have ever fucking known. Just like what we knew, all we ever knew when we were kids, that's all we ever knew. Chalkboards. There was no fucking computer, online shit. Chalkboard with chalk and paper notebooks and paper pads and everything. And yeah, there was no such thing as a cell phone, which was just a smart device or something like that. It's just the price to pay for everything. And the problem with that is that if you want to do that, fine. That's not the problem. That's fine. Actually, that's not a problem with it. The problem with it is that you infringe on other people's rights, and so in the process of you being like totally cool with it and don't give a fuck, there are other people that are like, no, they do give a fuck, and it impacts them completely different than you, in a horribly, really unadvantaged kind of fucking way, and they should have a say on how the stock market sways back and forth and what's really valuable. And I'm telling you, man, this is the thing, and it's not a secret. I'm sure that it's not, but I think we should be talking about it more, and people have actually really given it any more thought than what we've been kind of told to not really think about it, which is all the data, everything we sign away when we agree to. We could put like the app on our phone for freaking Instagram. You make an account. You have a thing, in terms of service that you have to agree to, and in that term of service that you agree to says you can use all my data, do with it what you want. Get yourself rich with me not even having any idea how much you value mine, along with all the other Americans, of course. Singularly is not as much as it is, in a cumulative way, obviously, but it's a cumulative that's important, because if we all stick together on this, cumulatively, we will all be fucking rich as fuck, and then we can say we're the richest country in the world. But right now, no, we can't. They're rich because of us. That's nice, but you know what? It's time to pay the piper, man. Here's what happens. This is happening. We're all without jobs and employment, and we're cashing in our chips, man. That's what I want to. I'm cashing in my chips.